Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Blind Hard Classic Blue Lions. Alright. Yep. Looks like our professor level's almost up, so let's see what we could do to raise it.
It's awful, just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
Did she lose anything? Huh.
No, that's not.
Okay. Well, I may as well harvest. Harvest. Nice. Oh, there we go. Yes. Adjutants? What? Master classes have been unlocked. Huh. Adjutants. Huh. What? Follow up. Huh. What? That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't really understand, but I'll figure it out. Oh. Huh. Okay. Huh. Well, yeah, let's plant some stuff. Oh, look, I can plant 3 things now. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do these 3. Let's do... we'll think about it first. Okay, let's think about it first.
Hi.
1,000's still a bunch of money. Ooh. Ooh, stuff. I want the stuff.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I am certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Okay. course I'm gonna do it. Alright.
Why is that? Perhaps, I would like to have more.
Did you lose this? Nope. What's up, dog? Ooh, stuff. Huh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Yeah, don't mention it. They're part of the church. They hard to. I mean, they were hiding in plain sight.
I could use your help.
Of course. Of course we're gonna complete that quest. Ooh, stuff. Yeah.
Hello there. Could you help me out?
Oh, okay.
Knew I could count on you.
Yeah. I found it.
Hey there.
There. Okay, can we repair this? It's a lot cheaper than buying one, right? Anything else break? $280 to repair. Let's see if
Come back anytime.
What do you require?
well, first we gotta replenish. Are there any new ones? No. But there are C's. We definitely want that. We don't have any C yet, so we can't get those.
Farewell.
Okay, actually,
When you employ a battalion, first, decide who will lead. Not all battalions are comprised. Once you've ascertained the characteristics of each battalion,
do they
as
eat
they
money?
fight, battalion. When that happens, you can replenish their battalions from various territories, as we are allowed to hire them. Battalions from various, as we are allowed to hire them. You should visit the guilds soon. If you deploy a battalion, you will be able to utilize their special. If your gambit attack is. If you team up with a nearby ally, the ensuing results may.
No, I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch of stuff. Let's look at battalions. That's good. This one's a D, right? How do I know? Dang, I wanna... Okay, there we go. Okay. So those are D's. Hers is a D. Group playing magic, okay. Let's give him this. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it like that for now. I knew it! Oh wait, his experience stays the same, but we want to keep going. That's good. Dang, you knows close counter already? Ooh. Nice, he knows aptitude. Okay. Smart kid. Alright. Nope, we're good. Actually,
What do you require?
Nah, we're good for now.
Farewell.
Wait until we get C.
Oh no.
Stuff.
Wow, Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family. No. 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 Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Nice.
I have a request. Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment.
Oh,
I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities. No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
what does he train? Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's him. Felix and Ash. Depleted.
I have heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Still got 3 points.
Hello?
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence. For a hero's relic,
And
also
Oh, is that?
for a hero's
and
also
Okay, that's all they say. Ooh, I want her to join.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Is that you?
Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me, I have to go.
Magic and writing. Okay, my magic needs to go up, and writing. My magic and writing. Ooh, writing's terrible. And my magic needs to go up. Okay. Huh. I'm a brawler. Okay. Heal. Huh. I should learn healing. What should I be next? Magic. Ooh.
the coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
Okay, nothing here, right? Okay, making sure.
Some people and some are.
Did you lose
What's
this?
this? What's this? What's this?
Quite so. The head of the Western Church holds the title of bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
That's nice to know. Anything here? I have amiibos, but it's okay. No items.
Oh, that man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it? House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
Yeah, Felix. Oh, is that? Nope, bulletin board.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Homicidal. Oh yeah, I could
Need something, Professor? I'm on it until that's done.
Level, okay.
Professor, have you seen my son perchance? I have need of him. Is that so? I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand. I must ask him...
Screw you, Felix. Asshole.
Professor. I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor. Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Huh. Okay, but he's your brother, man. He's still your brother.
Oh.
Anything here? We'll go there later.
I have never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement. Training has given me great bit, but you have given me...
Ooh, item. Huh. Oh, that's Sylvain. Let's give it to Sylvain.
I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Oh, damn.
That's
Ooh, item. Huh. Who used to live there? Oh, definitely want to give that to...
A moment, please.
Oh, this is new. Huh. Nothing here, right? Okay. Okay, can't go there. Let's go down here. Back to Sylvain.
Oh.
And give Sylvain
I'm so
lipstick.
don't misunderstand. I can't wait to. Thank you so much.
No, 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 no. Damn it. I messed up.
Hey, I couldn't. Thank you so much.
I screwed up. Damn it.
What a wonderful aroma. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Everyone has their own reason to fight. At least I'm honest about mine. No. Thank you for the treat, Professor.
Oh. Huh. This charm. Charm? Is that charm? Oh. Well. I guess that's good. His charm went up. I guess it wasn't a waste.
I'm so. Don't misunderstand. I can't wait to.
Alright, careful.
Oh, that's mine. Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
Okay. You need to be careful.
Okay.
Professor.
Okay, nothing behind me, right? Okay. Alright, let's check out.
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can. I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that. Hey, I hope we get a chance to— I know I'm in a different class.
Strength and lance, okay. Nothing here. Anything here? Nope. Nope.
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames! Ha ha ha! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself.
That's
I
cool.
must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional. The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Nice.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
He has.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Hey.
Huh. Okay, nothing's here. Huh, can't enter. Okay, whatever.
Hi.
Library. Look, what do you have to say?
The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
That sounds like the Death Knight.
Professor.
Okay. I don't think there's anything here. Alright, time to continue.
Hi.
Yeah.
What's it?
Really?
Yeah, really?
So.
I am trusting you.
Okay.
Ah, Professor. Geralt was looking for you. It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
Okay.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you?
Okay. Refined herbs. Annette and that's Ash and Annette, maybe.
Professor. Oh, Professor. Are you looking for Captain Geralt? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was. Hey, you.
Sad. Maybe we should do Felix.
Hello.
Actually, who's that? Oh, it is Annette.
Father, I found you at last. Thank you so much.
And
Oh.
I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
oh, I know where it is. There he is.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Oh, dang.
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Nice. Nah, I'll get there eventually. Might do
Well
that.
done. You have my thanks.
Monies. Oh, is there stuff here? Nope.
Well,
It's always like that. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, let's do it.
Right.
3. Alright, let's do it. Okay, that's good. Nice. Okay. Did well.
You guys have it bad in your own way.
But believe me when I say we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Okay, I'm thinking...
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you.
He's gonna take all
To
the
be
kills.
honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it must be my imagination, right?
Professor,
He's the Death Knight.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it. I want to hear
You
for
will.
myself why Lenato had to die.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate your effort.
Oh, item. Interesting art.
Professor, you looked like a natural wielding the sword of the Creator. It's strange though, isn't it? The last owner of the sword was Nemesis, but I thought he didn't have any descendants.
Any
Did you
lost
find-
items?
Did you find... Did you find... Did you find... Did you find...
Huh. Okay.
You have helped me so much.
Huh. Huh.
Need something?
Lance skills. Ooh. Looking charisma plus strength and speed. Max plus 5. What do I want to do? Not this one. I should focus on one. Magic and dexterity. Ooh, sword skills, riding. Flying and axe. Luck and charm. Faith, defiance. Yeah, you want to do this one.
This one? You're all set.
300 more?
This one? You're all
Damn,
set.
it's not.
This one? You're all set.
Hold on, let me think. Authority +1. Bow.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
Sword skills.
This one? You're all set.
Okay, good. It's accumulation. Might as well fully restore. One at a time.
This one? You're all set.
Yeah.
See you again soon.
What did I get? Huh. Okay, I think that's it. Ooh. Oh yeah, repair. Okay. Can I go here? No.
What?
Repair the items. Anything here? No. Anything here?
Let me see.
Nope. Alright, almost done with the missions. Okay, go to marketplace.
Professor! Professor, that's...
Yes.
Huh. Never run down all the way. Okay.
Welcome.
Any new weapons? Nope. Well, how much? I guess it's cheaper than buying a whole
Come
new
back
one
soon.
when you repair.
Hey there.
Yeah, let's repair. Repair. There you go. Iron Lance.
Is this it? There you go.
There you go. Another Iron Lance.
Is this it? There you go.
Iron Bow.
Is this it? There you go.
Okay. Nice. Ah. Ooh.
Come back anytime.
Okay. Alright, let's do inventory. She has the bow. Okay, that's fine. Dark seal, put it away. That's good. That's good. That's good. Put away that. Put away that. He's good too. He's good. Oh, he doesn't have a sword. Maybe drop this and give him a sword. Felix can get another steel sword. There we go. Yeah. She's pretty good. Okay, yeah, she's fine too. Alright, Iron Lance. Maybe we should sell these things. Iron bow. Bow. Give her an iron bow too. Wait. Whatever. What's left? There's an iron axe. Get the Levin sword. Wait. Oh, see. Ha ha ha, never mind. Wait. There is an axe. There we go. Alright, we're pretty set. Supports? No. Okay, alright. So... much? Alright. So we want to cultivate now. Repair the items.
Hi.
Guess to increase riding skills. Yes. Cultivate. Just gather that bound mail. Okay. let's do Felix and Ash. Felix and Ash. Felix and Ash.
Hey.
Sure. Felix and Ash. Yeah, let's do it.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
I'm happy to eat alone, but all right.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That really helped. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. And let's do horse riding, because we want Marianne eventually, so let's train on horse riding. Who did horse riding? Which professor did horse riding?
Hi.
Well, it was over here.
Oh, it's all things are fine.
Oh, she knows Faith.
It's all things are fine.
Oh, sword. See. Oh, that's what the statue does. Oh. Okay, that's really useful. Plus 2 more points. Oh. Okay. The professor.
I have a I may have slowed a step.
There we go. Alright, well, yeah. We'll have you do it. Okay, I think, yeah, we did everything. Struck manually, of course. Okay. Yeah, let's keep it up. Calls. Does he have any hidden abilities? Oh shoot. We get more points? Damn. Okay, let's give him a horse. Let's do do Ash, Dimitri, Sylvain, Cyril. Yeah, okay, let's do Cyril first. Alright, definitely.
I got it? Nice! Aw, thanks, Professor. That's real nice of you to say. I feel like I've grown a bunch.
Nice. Okay, Dimitri. Let's see, what? Ooh, the horse riding. So close. Yeah, we want to do the horse riding. Let's do the horse riding. Ooh.
This will be useful.
Just a little stormy.
That was helpful coaching. This will be useful.
Okay. Ash. Need a spear to go up. Okay. Well, obviously his bow. His spear. Okay. Yeah.
That's a relief.
Nice.
You're making me blush. This will be useful. This will be useful. That's a relief.
Actually, I don't want you to focus on... I don't want Ash, I want you to focus on bow and lance. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Authority. Sylvain, let's do magic. Oh. Let's see. Might as well just put in something that it's hard. Something happened? Okay. Not sure. We gotta do it sometime.
I thought this was a test. All right, that's enough praise. I thought this was a test. Wow, I seem to be on a roll. I'm really getting the hang of this.
Okay, yeah, actually, let's grow. Let's grow Sylvain. We definitely want his reason. And his spear, his lance. Yeah. Okay. Yep, want that. Okay, goals. Yeah, that's good. Actually, was injured. Yeah. Actually, we want authority and fighting. Brawl and authority. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, she's fine. That's good. Alright, let's do it. And instruct. Who's the last person? I guess Felix. Alright. He's not motivated, but. Damn it. Yeah, might as well. Actually.
Quite intriguing. Thank you.
You have a talent for it.
Quite intriguing.
Okay. Begin lecture.
Professor, could you explain? Is that really it?
He's not that happy.
Professor.
Alright.
I thought I heard someone. Are you here to train? Care to train with me? Waving the sword around alone is boring. And I'm tired of crossing swords with worthless opponents. But you seem like a worthy adversary. I've always been interested in your technique. You learned from the former captain of the Knights of Seros, and traveled Fodlan fighting as a mercenary. On top of that, you wield a hero's relic, the legendary Sword of the Creator. Good sparring partners like you don't grow on trees. But know that I will beat you, and I will surpass your strength.
This guy always.
Why? I never really thought about that.
Yeah,
I
you
learned
do.
to thrust a sword before I learned to write my name. Of course, my upbringing wasn't unique. That's how it is for all children in my country. You're no use if you can't swing a sword, however mighty your crest may be. It was the perfect environment for me. I could live free of stodgy values and virtues. Grow strong so you may live, and live to grow stronger. That's what I was taught. Now I'm intrigued by your fighting style, and by who you really are. But that's enough idle chatter. Take out your sword. My mind is emptied of all but the thrill of the challenge.
Oh, damn. Nice. Huh. What's happening here? Yeah, of course go visit him.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. Hey, don't get mad. I was joking. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have.
What?
Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Thick.
Let's do this together.
Right. No time to lose. We did well enough.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's in my grasp.
Huh.
I'm getting much better.
Nice.
It's all coming together.
Ooh. Alright. I think we're gonna end it here. Obviously, we're gonna battle. And we're probably gonna do the quest mission. One of the... Oh, level 10? Yeah, we gotta do these missions. Alright, next time. Later.